Well, good morning ladies and gents. Welcome to the 21st of June. It's Monday morning, so this is the longest day of the year. And what day it is already. Looking a bit grey out here at the moment, and to be honest, I'm back in a hoodie and I got my trousers back on. In fact, I got my wellies on. Yeah, it doesn't really feel like middle of summer. But I thought I'd just show you over there as well. 2 fields to come, and it's already starting to turn. It's getting to that time of year where harvest combines will be rolling soon for harvest, and yeah, exciting times. Hopefully a bit of breeze doesn't affect the sound too much, but not much you can do when I'm in the field. So we're down in the farings in the hayfield, and she's looking really nice and brown. The seed heads are starting to develop. The flowers are just starting to go over, and I'm ready for 2 weeks of nice sun now. Please, if I can. I'm gonna get this knocked off. We're still in a situation with a bit of a field with 2 hours. So this top end here is really nice and thick. The bottom end is a bit sparser. It does look a lot better on camera because it's, you know, seed headed all the way across. But yeah, it's not looking too bad. It's kind of boot length. So back into the girls' winter field. Had a pretty good success rate on the kill, but for some reason just down here it didn't seem to have killed it very well. I'm pretty sure this was like another batch that I mixed up. So I don't know if I got my chemical mixture wrong or what, but it's not done too well at this right hand side type thing. The rest of it's looking pretty good. You say they're about dead, and there are some seed heads which hopefully they'll be dead before they drop off. I mean, they're pretty well killed over. What I could really do with doing now is sending it to flail through it off and just flail it all off, because the grass isn't growing very well anyway. The only other thing I think of if I do flail it is it might just stimulate it a bit to grow a bit more. Usually it's kind of from where that patch of docks were this way down, and usually it's fairly good grass. If you go back a couple of years in videos, there's a video was baling this bottom end of field down here because there was a good foot of grass on it. But again, this year it just hasn't, I don't know, it just seems to have stalled. Not ideal. Just wondering actually, I wonder if I've stunted it with a spray. It does say not to spray it in drought conditions, but I don't think it was that droughty, to be honest. But there's doesn't seem to be visible damage on the grass itself. It just seems to have stopped growing. So let me know what you think, if it's my fault or not. I can't win them all, I suppose. Anyway, right, so a quick look down the pavilion field before I get molested by a pony. Meet Rosie. She likes a good scrub dirty girl. Only problem is when you're actually trying to walk a field, she'll chase you around the field. Where you go? Right, let's try and do this before she comes again. So this is the one that we sprayed and I topped off the other week. Looking a lot cleaner. Looking a lot cleaner. You're going to come for a walk? You're just going to cut me up? Yeah, she's just going to cut me up. Yeah, it's looking a lot cleaner. So I topped it off and there's a bit of rubbish on top still, which I thought would have gone by now, but never mind. But yeah, looking a lot better. Well, I decided this is going to be a Monday morning job, so we are topping this field off now. This is the girls' winter field. Yeah, having a walk around it this morning, it's just not doing much. You can see how much I'm taking off. Quite like an inch or two of this bit. To be fair, over there is like 3 inches coming off. It's not great, but at least I got my swallows back anyway. Flying around in front of me again. I'm just decided to top it off. It will get rid of all the stuff that's been sprayed off, that has died but not rotted away. there's also a lot of horse muck still in here from when the horses were in, and all the hoof prints. Hopefully Roland might just take care of that. Maybe I'll have to tell him quite bumpy. So the idea being that hopefully if I flailed it off, everything rocks down and the grass might just get a kick, which hopefully gets it growing again. And then we'll have to look about end of July, August time for maybe a hay cut. Just have to be a late cut, otherwise he'll have to get turned back into girls' winter paddock and they can come back in and say this year's been so weird that I can't really make any minds up of what we're doing. So anyway, I'm about halfway through this field now, so I shall carry on for a bit longer. It swallows having some fun again. Right, so my shear bolts are gone anyway, down here. It's not really a shear bolt, to be fair, it's a bolt, but so yeah, I'm getting on. I am well over half the field done. There's not a lot coming off it, as I say. I'm only taking a little bit off. Don't know why you can see that, but it's only a little bit. So yeah, it's not going too badly. I am catching some of the horse muck as well that's in it, which is quite nice. That's throwing it around. There's quite a lot of it hidden in here. And of course I can't find a piece when I'm trying to find one. Never mind. But yeah, so hopefully topping this off might just make it grow a bit better. I've hit a few sticks as well that's in it. From the flooding this winter. So obviously getting rid of them first as well. There's a pile of muck in there. Getting rid of those as well with flail mowers, just saving me bailing the damn things. There's a stick there as well. Stuff like that, you don't really want to be going into mower and into the baler. But yeah, we're getting there. Slowly. It's not the fastest job in the world, but yeah, it'll be right. Right, we're all done. Mowed off. Just have a look back at what I've done this morning. First bit's taken me a while to do it like, but trying out already, to be honest. But yeah, it's not very, the stuff I cut isn't very thick, so hopefully it'll rot down fairly quickly. We've got rain coming hopefully this week, which should help kind of wash it down a little bit and make grass grow. And hopefully back end of next week there might be some sunshine, which should be nice. And we'll see how it goes now. It's kind of clean canvas now, and hopefully it'll grow away. Right, quick job before we finish for the end of the day. Well, it's tidy up. This is the panel off the flail mower where the belts run. So the belts are running up here at the end of the flail, and it snapped its little tab off. So that just pops on there. Basically it's just vibrated so much it snaps it. Don't know why you'll see that, I've had a grinder on it anyway. So just need to pop that back on there and roll it back up. So that was too bad a job for me. The only problem is the outside looks worse than the inside. Never mind. Anyway, that'll do. Put it back on and job's a carrot. Right, that's going to be it for today. So, thank you very much, I'll catch you later.